Now students see page number 2nd. I am reading this paragraph. Organization of production. The aim of production is to produce the goods and services that we want. We want goods, different types of things we want to satisfy our needs as well as the services. So the main aim of production is to produce such type of goods and services whatever we want. There are four requirements for production of goods and services. There are four requirements for production of goods and services. Means for the production of the goods and services we require the four things, four items are necessary. Which are these important things? The first requirement is land and other natural resources such as water, forest and minerals. So first requirement, first important thing to produce goods and services, that is a land, as well as other natural resources also we want, water, forest and minerals also. The second requirement, the second important thing is labor. That is, labor means people who will do the work. Laborers, the people who work in the various factories and companies. So, this is the second important requirement, that is a labor. Some production activities require highly educated workers to perform the necessary task. So labor is important requirement, but some production activities require or need skilled labor. Highly educated workers means skilled laborers to complete the necessary work. Other activities require workers who can do manual work. Manual work means that is the people who are not more educated or less educated, etc. So the who can work by their hand. Manual work means the worker who can work by their hand. It's called the means they don't have skill as well as the education also. So such type of also workers we require or we need. Each worker is providing the labor necessary for production. So both the type of labors we need. So skilled laborers also as well as the we can say the unskilled laborer also, both of them we need for the productions. The third requirement is physical capital. Now see this paragraph, this one. The third requirement is physical capital. Physical capital means what? The variety of inputs. Inputs underline. Input means something such as power or energy that is put into a machine or system, or we can say the amount, etc. Means things which are used to run business. The third requirement is a physical capital. The variety of inputs, different types of inputs. Now we can say to produce goods and services we need physical capital also. Variety of inputs also required at every stage during the production. Every stage of productions require the physical capital. What are the items that come under physical capital? So what do you mean by the physical capital? So which things or items come under the physical capital? First A. So I am reading this first A. Tools, machines, buildings. Now the one off. Tools and machines range means here include from very simple tools such as a farmer's plow to sophisticated means we can say the complicated or not a simple. So from simple tools to complicated tools. All are included in this rank. Farmer, we can say the machines such as generators, turbines, computers, etc. Tools, machines, buildings can be used in production over many years. Means tools, whatever the machines, whatever the tools which are used for the production activities. Now buildings also can be used in production. Now all these are used in production and we can use for so many years, over many years, and are called fixed capital. Now this is called the fixed capital. Physical capital, now divided into two types: fixed capital and working capital. So fixed capital means tools, machines, buildings, etc. Now remaining paragraph we will read in next clip.